What's happening, YouTube? Jugger here. Check it out, people. Welcome back to a very special video in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. Today on the map of Shadows of Evil, I'll be showing you guys how to pack-a-punch, a full tutorial guide. The first thing you need to know is where each of the characters have their spots on this map. Each character have a different area, and each character has a different area that's associated to them. So the detective area is the Canal District, the girl area is the Footlight District, the boxer area is the Waterfront District, and Easy Street belongs to the Magician. That's the first thing you need to know. Now I'm actually going to show you guys what it looks like in the gameplay. So looking at the gameplay right here, you actually spawn in Easy Street, but this right here, this whole location right here is called the Junction. So this is Easy Street right here is where you spawn, and where I'm going to run around here to show you guys the other district is called the Junction. So here goes the Canal District, which belongs to the detective. Easy Streets belongs to the Magician. Waterfront District belongs to the boxer, and last but not least is over here to the right of the map in the Junction, which is Footlight District, which belongs to the girl. Now you understand everyone's location. You need to know that in order to activate or start this Easter egg, you need to pick up the summoning key. I'll show you guys everything you need to know the gameplay itself, but I just want to drop the knowledge on you guys so you guys can understand what I'm doing in this video, even though I'm going to go through it with you. So each character have a special location, we know this, but in their special location there are pieces you have to pick up. Each character have one piece. Now if you're doing this on solo, you need to go around the entire map of Shadows of Evil and do this for every single character in order to pack-a-punch. Now you need 4 gate worms in order to pack-a-punch. If you're doing this solo, you need to pick up every single gate worm for each character. Now in order to get the gate worm, you need to know that each character have their special location, which we know. Now each character's special location have a special piece you need to pick up in order to get a gate worm. 1 gate worm for each character, and 4 gate worms activates the pack-a-punch. Okay, so for example, Easy Street, we know that the Magician belongs to that location, so his special piece you need to pick up is a golden pen. And then the detective, we already know his location is the Canal District, and in his Canal District there is a detective badge. Now in Footlight District, we know that belongs to the girl, and her special piece is the hairpin. And for the Waterfront District, we know that belongs to the boxer, and his special piece is the championship belt. Now after you guys see all of these pictures right here on your screen, you guys will notice that there's a worm or a blue thing glowing next to each piece of the character. After you get that piece for that character, each character have a special location room for you to put that special piece on in order to get that glowing worm, which is called the gate worm, and you need 4 gate worms in order to open up the pack-a-punch. Now I'm going to break it down just a little bit more for you guys. So for example, Easy Street belongs to the Magician. You need to pick up his golden pen, and then you need to go into his special room in Easy Street, put the golden pen on a table, and then you will have to collect that gate worm. If you're doing this on solo, you can pick up all of the gate worm at the same time. If you're doing this on co-op, you can only carry 1 gate worm at a time. So if you're doing this on co-op, you have to keep going back and forth to the rift in order to get the pack-a-punch going. You can only carry 1 gate worm at a time, so you're gonna have to make numerous trips to the rift. Okay, you guys do not know what the rift is right now, but I will explain that to you as we go straight into the gameplay and show you guys how to do this pack-a-punch on Shadows of Evil, now that you know the back knowledge. So let's get into it right now. When you first spawn into Shadows of Evil, you're actually spawning into Easy Street. Now we know Easy Street belongs to the Magician. The first thing you want to do is to pop the first door, which leads to the Junction. Alright, so once you're in Easy Street, the spawn location, you want to go to the purple flame, hold square or X, and you're going to go into beast mode. Smash this door, turn on the quick revive, smash this box right here, which is the summoning key, the first step to pack-a-punching. You're going to go to this crane right here, turn on the power. The crane actually turns around, drops a box that breaks, and you're going to grapple onto this building right here, and you're going to go around the entire building. Do as many steps as you can right now, as fast as you can in 1 beast mode life. Now what you're going to activate right here is turn on the power to the gate, which leads up to that room we just went to, which is the Magician's special room. Now you're going to come right here, kill that zombie real quickly. You're going to come right here and pick up the summoning key. The summoning key is the first step to pack-a-punching. Now this is Easy Street that we're in right now, and we know that belongs to the Magician. Now the crane we just actually activated turned around, dropped the box that smashed, and inside that box was the golden pen, which belongs to the Magician. Once you pick up that golden pen, witches will spawn. Make sure you kill the witches and then continue on right back to the spawn location or easy street. So we're gonna do that right now as we go back into the spawn location after picking up the golden pen and killing the witches up the stairs that we activated or turned on by using the beast mode into the special room right here. This is the magician special room. On his table, you're gonna drop the golden pen by holding square or X, and then you're gonna see what happens. So we just did that. Now we have to drop the summoning key. Now there goes the summoning key. We'll spawn a whole bunch of witches. Now this round right here lasts for 30 seconds per player. My advice is to actually just survive, just run around the table. Do not kill any of the witches if you do not need to, because they will just keep spawning and you will go down. So just run around until the time runs out, which is 30 seconds per player, and then the summoning key will actually turn into the gate worm. You're gonna pick up the gate worm by holding square or X, and that's the magician step complete. Once you finish that step, you need to move on to the next step, which is the next player. This is the waterfront location right here, and we know the waterfront belongs to the boxer. You can open up this door right here, and you're gonna want to go into beast mode. Purple flame again, square or X, go into beast mode, and you're gonna want to smash this door open right here, which is the rift. We're gonna get to that very shortly. Grapple up onto this building right here, and once you do that, you're gonna see a box, and you're gonna hit that box down, and it's going to break. Before we get back to that box, you're gonna need to go down to the docks, and you're gonna want to pop open this door, which leads to the boxer's ring. Make sure you can do this all in one beast mode life. And once you do that, remember that box we just broke? Inside of that box, guess what it was? If you remember from the beginning, the boxer in his special place, which is the waterfront location, has the championship belt. You're gonna pick up the championship belt, which belongs to the boxer. The rift right here, you're gonna open it by holding square or X. Remember, when you actually pick up a piece, witches will spawn. We're gonna get back to the rift. Just make sure you open up the rift for now. Now once you open up the rift, you need to go all the way to the docks. I want to show you guys one more time that I actually have the championship belt on me, so I'm going to show it to you guys right now. And there it goes at the bottom of your screen. Now this is the boxing ring right here, and you're going to put the championship belt on the boxing ring by holding square or X. This is still the waterfront location, and then drop the summoning key by holding square or X, and boom, you guys already know what's next. It's a whole bunch of witches will spawn again. Just try to survive for 30 seconds without killing any of the witches if you do not have to, because they will keep spawning, they will trap you, and you will go down. So just try to survive for 30 seconds without dying, and then you're gonna go back to the table, which the blood will go into the summoning key, forming the gate worm, which is the second gate worm you will pick up. Now in my case, a freaking Margwar actually spawned on me. How enlightening is that? How crazy. Anyways, I just killed that Margwar. Now we are going to move on to the next step, which is the footlight district. The footlight district we know belongs to the girl. Now this purple flame right here again, you're going to go into beast mode. You can immediately turn around and grapple up onto this building right here. Once you grapple, you're gonna fall down. You're gonna turn on the power, which opens up the door to get up here to your perk machine. Just turn on as many things as you can. Jump over to this side of the building. You're gonna smack this box down. There's really nothing else to do in this beast mode life except opening up this door right here, which is to the girls special room. Once you come out of beast mode life, you guys will see right here is the girls special piece, which is the hair piece. You're gonna pick that up. A whole bunch of witches will spawn, of course. Make sure you kill them. You pick up the hair piece by holding square or X. Here goes the witches. Just kill them, and once you kill them, you're gonna need to open up that door right here, which is still the footlight district, and then you're gonna need to go into beast mode to open up the girls special room location. Now once you go back into beast mode right here by holding square or X, here goes the slow studio, and you're gonna grapple up onto the building, turn on the power right there, which opens up the doors at the bottom. Now there's really nothing else for me to do right here but to come out of beast mode and go into this little studio room right here where she actually performs. Now I think this is a pretty nice place to run circles, by the way, just saying. And once you're in this room, you're gonna take the hairpiece that you just picked up. All of this again is the footlight district, and you're going to drop her hairpiece by holding square or X, and then the summoning key, and you guys already know what's gonna happen. Witches will spawn. Just survive for 30 seconds, and once you survive for 30 seconds, remember it's 30 seconds per player that these witches actually last for, and you do not want to get trapped. But once the 30 seconds are up, you will see a bright flash white light on your screen. The blood of the victim will go into the summoning key, forming the next gate worm. You're going to pick up this gate worm by holding square or X and move on to the next step, which is the detective. And we already know where the detective location is, which is the canal. This is the canal district right here. And then you are going to go into beast mode, but first you have to open up some doors because this is a very big location. Go into beast mode. You're gonna go down into the sewers in the canal district. You're gonna turn on the power, and then you're gonna smash this door right here, which is another rift location, and then you're going to not shock it but actually hit and break that little crack right there, what actually opens up the next piece. Now this is the rift right here. We're almost close to be talking about the rift. Now this little piece right here is the badge. Now the badge we already know belongs to the detective, and this is again the canal district. Now once you pick up the badge, the detective badge, you need to actually go back into beast mode in the canal district. All this is the canal district, and once you're in beast mode, you're going to grapple up onto this building right here, which is the Ruby Rabbit location, and then you're gonna go down to the first floor. This is the second floor. You're gonna go down to the first floor, and you're gonna turn on the power, which opens up the next gate of stairs that you can actually walk up to get into this room. Because remember, every single person has their own special piece and their own special room to get that gate worm. Now this is the detective special room, and in his special room, which is the Ruby's Rabbit, I think is pretty cool and genius of Treyarch to put this in here. Now you're gonna drop the detective badge onto his table. We're holding square or X. There you go, and you already know what's next is holding square or X again to drop the summoning key, which will spawn a whole bunch of witches. Remember again, just survive for 30 seconds. Do not kill any of the witches if you do not need to, because they will keep spawning, they will trap you, and you will go down. Now once that is finished, a bright white light will flash on your screen. The body and the blood of the victim will go into the summoning key, forming the last and final piece of the gate worm. You're gonna pick that up. Now let's actually talk about the rift. Now check this out, another Mark War actually spawned on me. How crazy is that? Anyways, so you're gonna pick up the final and last piece of the gate worm. By the way, you can do this in any order. You do not need to do it in the order that I'm doing it in. So now the rift location actually leads you to the train station. Once you get into the train station, just make sure you kill all of the witches. Once you are in the rift/tunnels location, this wall right here is glowing. You're going to knife it, and it will open up a special room, and this room is the pack-a-punch room. Now in order to get the pack-a-punch going, we still have to go on with the steps. This podium right here, you're gonna drop a gate worm. It doesn't matter, there are 4 podiums, and you need to drop each gate worm in each podium. And then the next step after you do that, you guys see how crazy it is right now, just going around trying to drop these gate worms in these podiums while trying to fight zombies at the same time. Now once you drop all 4 gate worms in all 4 podiums, you're gonna come to this table right here and drop the summoning key, which is now called a rift stone, but we're gonna call it the summoning key because we've been calling it the summoning key the entire time. Now once you do that, a whole bunch of witches will spawn and zombies will spawn as well. Just survive. Again, this lasts for 30 seconds to a minute per person. Okay, you do not have to kill the witches, but kill them just to survive if you need to. A bright white light will flash, and once you do that, the pack-a-punch will be open. And that's actually how you open up the pack-a-punch in Shadows of Evil. How insane is that? And in order to do this again, you need to repeat each step each time you play Shadows of Evil. I think it's insane. 5,000 points to pack-a-punch again, and I hope you guys enjoy my full tutorial of how to pack-a-punch in the Shadows of Evil. Until next video, I'm Jug, and I'm out, man. Peace.